Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is the best way to buy any item and credits on any platform and at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. They have 24/7 active support and the fastest delivery around, so make sure to go and check them out using the link in the description down below and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be telling you how you can make a ton of profit in Rocket League, because even though the market is quite dead, it is not impossible to make profit, and I can prove that as I made 6,000 credits profit yesterday alone with the methods I'm about to tell you in this video. But just before I do, I'd like to mention I'm currently giving away a White Octane over on my Discord server for hitting 26,000 subscribers. This is something I do every 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so make sure to subscribe and join my Discord server. The link is in the description down below, and I'll be doing this again at 27,000 subscribers. But like I was saying, it is not impossible to make profit right now, and probably one of the best methods to make profit is to buy and sell high demand items. And if you don't know what that means, that is perfectly fine. That's basically what I'm going to be explaining in this video. And a high demand item is an item that loads of people are looking for, an item that has a high demand. So for example, this would contain items such as Octanes, Phoenix, Standards, Zombas and Dracos. Of course, there are more examples of high demand items, but these are just sort of the 5 generic types that I like to trade for, and they're really easy to sell on once you buy them because of that high demand. So it means that you're going to be getting really effective profit quick and easy, and you should be able to get thousands of credits profit in a single day. But this might not be the problem for you. You might know which items you're supposed to be buying and selling, but you can't actually find anyone who's willing to sell you their item. And I get this, I understand this. This is also something that I'm going to cover very soon, but the majority of comments I get are people saying, how are you able to get people to pay minimum value for your item, or how are you able to underpay for other people's items? And the first thing I'm going to say to you is make sure you're using apps and websites such as RL Garage and RL Trading Post. These are platforms that you can use to either make posts or search through other people's posts. And what you're going to want to do is offer for all of those items that I suggested before, those Octanes, Phoenix, Standards, Draco, Zombas. You can experiment with more high demand items as well. You don't need to just stick to those 5, but those are the ones that I like to trade with, and they get me quite a bit of profit. But I'll put up on the screen right now all of the trades I currently have on RL Garage. You will need to adjust these for other platforms. So for example, these are all Xbox prices, and I'm underpaying by 100 credits for every item. But if you're on a platform such as PC or PlayStation, you might need to underpay by about 50 credits instead of underpaying by 100, which is what I do, because credits are worth more on other platforms, basically meaning that it is easier to trade on Xbox and it is easier to underpay on Xbox. So make sure you're probably paying a little bit more on those other platforms, and you should be able to get yourself quite a few deals. The more platforms that you use is definitely going to help you, and also the more trades that you list on every platform is going to help you, because the more trades that you list, naturally more people are going to see them, and therefore you have a higher chance of actually buying items. For example, I don't just use RL Garage, I use RL Garage, RL Trading Post, Rocket League Discord, which is also something I'll cover later, but also the Xbox Looking for Group section. This is something that is exclusively on Xbox. I can't really show it in this video, it's really awkward to record, but if you are on Xbox, make sure you are using the Community Looking for Group section, because loads of people use it for trading, and that's probably where I get about 50% of my trades. So once you've actually managed to buy an item or two from the methods that I've suggested, you're going to want to list them up on the same platforms that you've been using for, either the minimum or the middle value. It's going to be harder to get the middle value than the minimum value, if that makes sense, just because people don't really want to pay more than they have to for an item. So I'm usually selling my items for the minimum value, which is the smallest of the prices that you can see on RL Insider. For example, I believe the White Octane is 5,200 credits right now, minimum value on Xbox. If I got the White Octane, I'd try and sell it for 5.2k for the minimum value. You can try and get a little bit more for some really high demand items. For example, Octanes are very high in demand. You might be able to get the middle value for one of those. It will take you a little bit of extra time, and if you're looking to do some really effective, efficient, fast trading for some easy credits, then you probably just want to trade it off for the minimum value. And also, if you are on Xbox, you're going to be getting at least 100 credits profit every trade using this method, which is pretty good. And if you're on PC or PlayStation or Switch as well, I've forgotten about you, but if you're on that platform, you can just get 50 credits profit for every trade pretty quickly, monthly, and again, that will add up over time. As I mentioned earlier, you don't just need to stick to the 5 types of items that I suggested. You can buy and sell other items, and if you're looking for some high demand items and you don't really know how to define a high demand item, then you can go over to rlinsider.gg. This is where you check all prices for every single item in the game, and if you look at the top, there will be a trending last 24 hours bar, basically showing you what people have searched up the most in the last 24 hours, and all of these items will be high demand items, so you can buy and sell these pretty easily and make some easy profit for yourself. I probably wouldn't recommend going for items such as the Big Splash. It's quite hard to sell and it's only worth 50 credits. You might want to target items that are a little bit more expensive and have higher demand, such as the Painted Octanes, which you can underpay 50 to 100 credits depending on your platform, and that will sell really quickly, so you'll get some really easy profit from that. There is one thing that I want to cover, and it's going to be a brand new method, so not going for high demand items, but it's going to be pretty much the opposite, where you can buy and sell low demand items, and I'm going to give you a few examples. Black OEM right now is very hard to sell, Blackstone as well, very hard to sell, but you can buy those for roughly 400 credits below their minimum values each, and it will take ages to sell because the low demand means that not many people want it, but eventually you might be able to sell it for a little bit below the minimum value, or maybe if you're really lucky, for the minimum value, and make loads of profit. That's what I've been doing in my recent series, Nothing to Alpha Cap. Go and check it out if you want some more trading tips as well. But I've been buying and selling black OEMs and Blackstones and getting a ton of profit. I am also offering for Painted Interstellars on RL Garage. I believe personally this is a really good way to make profit because again, it's very hard to sell, but because of that, people quick sell them for 200, 300 credits below the minimum value, which is a lot more than I've been underpaying for items such as Octanes. As I've mentioned before, I'm underpaying roughly 100 credits for high demand items, but I can underpay like 300 credits for Painted Interstellars. Yes, it will take me a lot longer to actually get this item sold, but in the long run, I'm going to be making a little bit more profit, and this is probably what allowed me to get up to 6,000 credits profit in one day, literally yesterday. I'd say the majority of the profit came from low demand items. I did get very lucky in the fact they sold pretty quickly, but I got a ton of profit, especially with a Painted Dicey, which you're going to see in an upcoming Alpha Cap episode as well. I just want to finish up with one more thing and say you won't be amazing at this straight away. It does take a lot of experience. I've been trading since about 2018, so about 5 years now. I've been doing it for a very long time, and I was terrible at the start. I got scammed a load of times. You might be experiencing that now, but trust me, all you have to do is keep on trading, keep on persevering, and eventually you will be able to make a ton of profit. My inventory on my main account is currently worth about 200,000 credits. I can make around 4k profit on average on a good day. I did get very lucky yesterday with 6k profit, but it just takes experience, and hopefully you will be able to get a ton of profit with the methods that I've suggested in this video, or even come up with your own, because I'm not the best trader. There's definitely people better than me, but I still know a thing or two about trading. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this video. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. As I mentioned, I'm also giving away a White Octane in my Discord server. The link is in the description down below if you would like to join. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me